Hello, welcome back to Bolt Action CP for another Bolt Action Battle Report. Tonight Andre's here and we're going to be doing a different style game. It's kind of a homemade scenario that I came up with where it's going to be Andre's British tank force versus my German all infantry force. So this is kind of a test run. We haven't played this. I don't know how balanced it's going to be, but we'll find out. So the way this is going to work, Andre is going to start over here on this side, and he's going to have to get off of this table edge, and he will be bringing all his guys on in first wave. My guys, I'll be able to deploy up to halfway up the table, and I can deploy half of my forces, and the other half are going to be coming in reserve, and the reserves will be able to come in on any of the table edges in my table half. That's kind of just the basic rules of it. Like I said, I don't know how balanced this is going to be. So after this game, we'll be able to tweak it and adjust and see if he just drives right off the board. Then obviously the Germans need to be buffed up, and if he can't go anywhere, then we'll need to do something to minimize the power of the defenders. So that's it. So we'll go ahead and go over the forces. So here's my German force. So this is a huge force. It's 1,500 points we're playing. I guess I should mention that. So I have 1,500 points of all infantry and 2 AT guns. So I had to get 2 platoons. Actually struggled a little bit to get this many guys together. So I do have 2 platoons. The first platoon is over here on this side. So I have an officer, regular, with a guy, assault rifles. I have a captain, and he just has a pistol. Then here I got 3 squads of grenadiers, and they're all identical. SMG sergeant and 3 guys with Panzerfaust and an LMG. Medium mortar with spotter. I have a squad of SS with 3 Panzerfaust, SMG sergeant, and I'm bringing Der Hammer. This is like jumbo sized Der Hammer, because normally Der Hammer is only 6 dudes, but this is an 8-man Der Hammer squad minus their field car. So that's 1 platoon. Oh, and then one of the Pack 40s is in that platoon as well. So in the second platoon, I just have a lieutenant by himself, a medic, and I got another squad of grenadiers, 3 assault rifles, 3 assault rifles, assault rifle sergeant, 3 Panzerfaust. I brought the Kriegsmarine squad with their standard loadout, LMG, 2 SMGs, 2 Panzerfaust. Another Panzerschreck. I forgot I do have a Panzerschreck team over here, and a Panzerschreck team over here. They're regular. I got an SS standing in, but he's regular. And an SS Pack 40 also standing in, but he's also regular. So I got the 2 Pack 40s. So I got 16 dice. I'll be able to deploy 8 of them, and the other 8 will be coming in reserve. So that'll do it. The lighting, we're still working on the nerd cave here, so the lighting from this direction is not very great. So anyway, I'll go ahead and we'll go look and see what the British tank platoon looks like. Alright, here we have 1,500 plus points of British armor. So we have a Firefly, 2 Shermans, Sherman 5s, just with the 75mm gun. All these tanks are regular except for the Churchill. This is a new tank I just got done painting up for Andre. It is a different scale, so forgive us for that. But we got it for free at a tournament, so what are you going to do? But it's a veteran Sherman AVRE, so it's got the 4-inch spigot mortar on it. 4-inch template, so it's a beast. And then we got a Cromwell, just regular Cromwell. 2 Brens. 2 squads of paratroopers, and a Jeep for the free observer. So one of the stipulations that we gave was that Andre could only have 2 squads of infantry, two Bren carriers full. So if it's unbalanced towards me, then one of the things that we could do to adjust it is allow Andre or whoever's playing the tank platoon to bring more infantry. So that's it for the forces. So now what I'll do is I'll deploy my 8 units, and then we'll go over that, and then we'll get started. I have finished my deployment. I got a squad of grenadiers there. Another squad of grenadiers there. Got my mortar spotter, my mortar, my captain. I got a Pack 40 in the trees there. Pack 40 in the wheat field there. Panzerschreck team. And my squad of SS is behind that tree. Behind that stand of trees there. So that is the German deployment. So now I guess we will begin and start pulling dice. And the first dice of the game belongs to Germany. One real quick correction. He didn't have a Cromwell. He actually has the Recce Armored Car AEC. So anyway, okay, so with my first die, I activated my captain, and he put the 2 Pack 40s on ambush, and then he put this squad on ambush as well. So that was my first turn. So next die. And British. So now Andre gets to decide what he wants to do. Do you have any clues, or are you just swinging it here?
I've got a question on smoke for the bombardment.
Okay.
Since I've never done the smoke before.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious how that works. If I call in a smoke bombardment.
Yeah, it'll land where you want it.
Okay. And how big is it?
I think it's like 6 inches, or it's huge. It's gigantic.
6 inches isn't that huge.
But it's pretty good size. So anyway, well, you can't do that yet. So we'll go ahead and let Andre.
It's going to affect how I come in. So.
Okay. Well, we'll check it out. So Andre has brought the Churchill 12-inch. It's a slow tank, so only can move 6, but on the road he can move 12. I did not spring my ambush with that Pack 40. And Andre is going to fire a smoke barrage at a point on the board to be determined. Okay. This is good tactic here. Blocking some line of sight. So he needs a 6 to stick it though. He does not, so I get to move it 12 inches. The smoke has been moved into the ruins. Next die. British again.
Shit, I gotta go how far?
This Churchill has ran up the edge.
Sherman.
I'm sorry, Sherman. Sherman. Next die. Yeah, he's got to get off my board edge, so. British again. He has less die and he's still pulling a lot, which is fine. So he's just going to bring up. So on my right flank, I got 2 Shermans already rolling in. Next die is the British again. The armored car has run this way, and he's going to turn in that way. He's going to ultimately end up here, but I am going to spring the ambush from this Pack 40. So that'll definitely be long range and soft cover. So needing a 5. It's not a 5, it's a 1. So he is off ambush. British again. Okay. Bren 1 is run on next to the armored car. And the British have pulled yet another dice. Bren 2 has run onto this side. Andre is not using the road nearly as much as I thought he was going to. I guess because we have all those Pack 40s lined up.
Gee, we didn't think coming down the road would be a good idea.
Well, you could always miss, like I did earlier.
You would, but I kind of get constrained up there in those. I bottleneck down coming into your forces, so.
Alright, so next die is for the Germans. Placing the SS squad in ambush. And another German die. What do you got left there? The Firefly and the Observer and the Jeep. The Observer has entered the battle in the Jeep. And another dice for the Germans. Now I'm running. What do I got left here? I'm just going to start putting dudes down. I got a shitload of reserves, so down. The British. So you have left the Firefly and the 2 paratrooper squads inside of the Bren carriers, who could be put down.
Okay. Well,
So squad down for the squad. I'm gonna down for me, down for the paratrooper. Now he's got, this is your last one, right? No, actually you got your observer. So he's gonna get out of the Jeep. Okay. Another German, so another down order. 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 Here we go. Okay, how many do I have any left? Down order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I should have 1 left. I got 2 left.
I got 2. We both have 2.
You have 2 left, so you have.
Throwing 1 die too many.
You got the Firefly. I think you did. I think you just put 1 too many.
That one got scooped up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So the last one is your Firefly. And my last one on the table is the squad here, who are just going to go into ambush. So the Germans are just lying in wait here for the British tanks to arrive. And we'll see what he does with his Firefly. Firefly has advanced, and he will take a shot at the spotter. Yeah, it doesn't happen. He's hidden. Yeah, he's.
Oh, it was 7s.
Sevens no matter what. Yeah.
All day long, and then some.
Okay, so that'll do it for turn 1. So now we'll gather them up and we'll start turn 2. So I have everything in ambush basically on the board. Oh, actually I forgot my Panzerschreck team. He's not going to go into ambush. I might want him to do something. So the only thing I did was fire this Pack 40 and he missed. So turn 1 is over. Now on to turn 2. Okay, let's do it. First die, turn 2. I got quite a few things on ambush still. I got 4 units on ambush. So first die will be British. Alright, well, we forgot to roll for the smoke. He rolled a 1. It dissipated in the wind, so it's gone. So, ineffective smoke barrage from the AVRE. So we are still on dice 1 British. Armored car is advanced, and he's going to take another pot shot at the observer. Oh boy. So you need another 6. Ooh, it's a 5. It's a 6. No cheating, Andre. Okay, so
I thought you wanted to have a fair game.
I do.
Well, then I need to cheat.
We don't know yet. We'll see. It's looking. I think Andre's scared to move. That's for sure.
You wouldn't be?
I would be. Especially with Der Hammer hanging out, waiting for come in reserve. So it looks like. So the next dice was British. So that Sherman has gone on ambush. An interesting turn of events. So it's now turn British. I'm sorry, turn German. German captain is activated, and he is going to activate the mortar to fire, and he's placed this Pack 40 on ambush. So my mortar is going to take a shot at your spotter.
Okay.
So needing a 6. You going to go down? No.
And going down would help me how?
In half the hits you took.
Yeah, 1.
So a miss on the mortar. So no dice. So Germans again. Okay, so he has that Sherman on ambush over there. I'm basically just chilling on ambush with everyone. So, oh, I got reserves, huh? I could bring in reserves now. So remember, I can bring him in on any table edge. So this could get ugly for Andre.
Can you bring them in? Okay, so up to halfway.
Yep. Okay, real quick, we did an on-the-fly mission adjustment already. And that basically is I can't come in halfway on reserve anymore, because that's just too much. I would be able to come in right here and just Panzerfaust that to hell. So we've changed it that I can come in 18 inches from my edge. any of these edges up to 18 inches up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to bring in my inexperienced squad. They need some experience. 7, they make it. They're at 8, -1 is 7, so I'll bring them in. Squad is advanced towards those ruins. Next die. And he did not spring his ambush. So Germans again. What do we want to do? Got a lot of stuff on ambush, but everything's out of sight mainly. I was kind of expecting a bull rush right down that road at full run for everyone, but that did not happen. So I'll have to think about what I want to do here. I'm attempting to bring my 2nd Panzerschreck team in. They do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run up behind that haystack. Alright, next die is British. Okay, so he's advanced his Churchill up, and I'm going to spring the ambush on this Pack 40 here. So it's not long range, so all I need is a 3.
Yep.
It's a 4. And I need a 5 to pen?
Yep.
No penetration. It's a 10, it's a glancing, it's a match. It matches your front armor.
Yep.
6 + 4 is 10, so it's a -3 on this roll. So 2 immobilized. That's not good.
It makes it harder to get him off the board.
Yeah, he's immobilized. I'll take it, and he takes 2 pins. Well, you can't shoot now because you go down. So you took the hit, you got immobilized, you took the 2 pins, and you go down.
Wow.
So he can do nothing this turn. So next die.
That's unfortunate.
But he is a big presence there with his heavy mortar.
If I could see anything to shoot at.
Yeah, once I start shooting, once I'm not hidden anymore. Actually,
Well,
you could just shoot indirect. Of course, the minimum range on the indirect for heavy howitzer is like 36 inches or something. Okay, so the next die is a British die. Now we're going to correct something here. I sprung an ambush. He actually hadn't done his thing yet, so he still does get to shoot, although he's at 2 pins. And I also need to roll for turret jam. That's a 4 up, right? So it's not jam. So you do get to shoot. So go ahead and take your shot.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're going to shoot at the Pack 40.
Yep.
So returning fire on the Pack 40. Direct fire?
Yeah. Is that a hit?
No, that is a explodes in the barrel. All right.
Good thing he doesn't have a barrel.
Okay, so now Andre is moved.
Pulled the die.
He pulled his die.
Gonna advance up.
He's advancing
Into the
the
trees
Sherman
there.
into the woods. Okay.
And I will fire.
He's going to shoot at something. What are you shooting at?
The only thing I can see.
The spotter. Okay. No. And next die is British dice again. The Bren with the paratroopers has run around the trees and ended up there. And I'm in ambush, so I can't really even move up and fire my Panzerfaust. It's kind of a weird game. I'm not really doing much. I'm on defense though, so what am I going to do? Okay, so I got another die. I'm going to move into the trees here, or up to the edge, and I'm going to take a shot at that Bren carrier.
Okay.
Do I get cover? Or do you get cover? Do I? I will for soft cover, but
Where's
the laser, it's over there. So let's just check it and see here. Probably not. You're kind of obscured.
So 1.
Soft cover? Alright, so this is going to be a 6 then. Because move, soft cover, long range. So I need a 6. You can do this with the black dice. No, not this time. Next die. British. Guys in the Bren went down. Next die is another British die. The Jeep has moved. And Germans. What was the point of the Jeep move? Just something to do? Buying time, or what's the story there?
I'm actually going to bring him around the other side.
Okay.
So the observer will get back into the Jeep.
Oh,
and
okay. So he can get off the board too. He's worth.
Yep.
I never did mention every vehicle he gets off is worth 2 points. Every unit I kill of his is worth 2 points. Every unit he kills of mine is worth 1 point.
Every unit or vehicle?
Well, unit.
Oh,
Well, one vehicle is a unit, so.
well, I was wondering about my 5-man paratrooper squad.
Well, I have to kill the whole unit, yeah. I'd have to kill all 5 of them.
Well.
Which I will do. But anyway, so yeah, the observer in the Jeep still counts for 2 if he can get off the board. And if he gets on the road far enough down, on the road he can run 48 inches. So if you get up by where that Churchill is, you could probably make it off the road in 1 turn. But you have to make it past my boys in ambush there.
Yeah, but you'd be shooting at a speeding Jeep at
-4. I didn't remember that rule. Oh, I got one here.
I just made it up. That's
we were just BSing here. So German die. Fireflies advance. He's going to take a shot at my.
Yes!
And he misses. Anyway, he was trying to hit my inexperienced guys. So.
Yeah, they're inexperienced, so they go down.
He just
with 3
whistles.
pins, right?
Yeah. I'd probably go down with 3 pins if a 17-pounder shell flew over my head. Next die is me. Don't know what to do. I'm just biding my time, waiting for the tanks to show. So I think I might just start putting guys down. I'm going to just start putting guys down. So I'm going to put my other officer down. And I'm going to put my medic down. Next die is a British die. Fireflies advance. He's going to take a shot at my.
Yes!
And he misses. Anyway, he was trying to hit my inexperienced guys, so.
Yeah, they're inexperienced, so they go down.
He just
with 3
whistles.
pins, right?
Yeah. I'd probably go down with 3 pins if a 17-pounder shell flew over my head. Next die is me. Don't know what to do. I'm just biding my time, waiting for the tanks to show. So I think I might just start putting guys down. I'm going to just start putting guys down. So I'm going to put my other officer down. And I'm going to put my medic down. Next die is a British die. The Bren has run up the edge. And the next dice will be the Germans, who will go down. And I got a lot of
guys
units.
in the Bren go down, and I still got one. Oh, my observer.
Yeah, and the rest are the last 2 of mine are just my other 2 I'm putting down.
Okay.
So the last thing to do is fire off the observer. So you still dropping smoke, or are you gonna drop an HE? Smoke's good from him because it lands where you want it, and it's a 6-inch smoke.
But
As long as you don't roll a 1, it stays there pretty much the whole game.
there's not a whole lot I'm obscuring, is the problem.
Yeah, where would you put the smoke is the question. Where it would be effective.
I could block this gap and take out one of your guns.
Right? You could do that.
The problem is I don't have my the road anymore. Blocking, this gap isn't strategic anymore. I got nothing.
Just call in
I guess I got except the Jeep.
You can call it in here somewhere. Alright, before the game ends, I forgot to fire this guy in ambush at the Bren. So what I'll do is I'll just try to fire him. So on a 4-up I can just shoot normally. No. And then Andre had a Sherman on that side on ambush.
So nobody else is coming off? Or
Nope.
okay.
So
Nope.
no. So neither one. So they both come off ambush. So here's the die for him. And he did call his HE strike from his free observer right here. So we'll see if it comes in. Turn 3 here. It's definitely coming in on a 6. So let's see how big the circle is. Oof.
Boom.
That'll
hit all of them.
That's harsh. 12-inch. Holy
We got
shit.
him. I almost moved it back to hit your officer, but I
You missed the mortar and the captain.
Yep.
But you got the Pack 40, the 2 squads, and the spotter. All right. We'll start with the Pack 40.
Pack 40. Here we go.
Oh, there goes the Pack 40.
Infantry.
They take
Spotter. And infantry. Oh, man, harsh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So a 4-incher on Pack 40, so that hits all of them, obviously.
So that's 4.
Yep. Anything but. So Pack 40 is destroyed outright by the strike, which is going to open up the board a lot for the tanks. That squad is a 4-inch template. There you go. So that's probably all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All but one?
No. Outside, right?
Yeah. All of them. Wow. Okay. Anything but. It's an 8-man squad.
8-man.
Oh, man.
More dice.
Good thing I got reserves. So
1 lives.
1 lives. And then D6 pins. And I got to take a morale test. All right. Andre, and your damn free spotter. Okay, they're dead. So you've taken out a Pack 40 and a squad of infantry. And let's do the pins. So the squad here, 1 pin. Spotter.
Your spotter's got 5 pins.
Actually, it's D3, isn't it?
Oh, okay, 3 pins.
Which, so spotter's got 3 pins, which means nothing. And then the squad's got 1. All right, well, that was an effective barrage. You glad you didn't call the smoke in?
Yep.
All right, so first die. These guys are still on ambush. First die.
I'm not sure why I was pussyfooting around over here so much.
Yeah, I don't either. So British dice. An attempt is being made to pass a 2-pin order and put the Churchill in ambush. That's good.
So I'm down to 1 pin and I'm in ambush.
So he's 4 pins short of a 5-pin ambush. It's kind of our go-to. If you have 5 pins, you got to go in ambush. All right, so next dice British. So now we have a Churchill on ambush, an AVRE. And what are you gonna do? Run the Bren? So the Bren is coming up, which is fine. Let him come up. Does have 5 paratroopers in there.
So moved long range.
Yep. So knowing that the Germans have reserves lurking off the board, he decided not to run. He's instead advanced around the corner behind those trees, and he's going to fire at those SS, and they're in the open from there. So move long range. 2 LMGs.
Needing 5s.
Yep. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
Oh crap! 2 6s. Okay. Well, so you killed 2. Oof.
And one of them was a Panzerfaust.
So he killed 2 men, and one of them is a Panzerfaust.
Does your captain have
The sergeant? No.
sergeant?
No. So I have 1 here, I have 1 here, and 1 here.
So those are all single shot, right?
Yep. So I'll take this guy out as the 1, and then you get to pick one of the other Panzerfausts. Or the sergeant. Or you could just take a rifleman if you want.
I'll take the that a Panzerfaust.
Yep. So this guy?
Yeah.
Alright. Nice shooting there. Next die. See what the next die is here. It's the Germans. Oh, right in the
Hang on.
my Panzerschreck team, huh?
I'm thinking about whether I'm going to spring my ambush.
Okay. So what I've done is I've advanced my Panzerschreck team up to the wall. I forgot he had an AVRE on ambush, which I don't know how I would forget something like that, but
Now the problem is,
will he spring the ambush?
what do I have for? Can I shoot the ambush when you're not in covers?
Well, you can shoot at any point in my movement. So
Yeah.
as soon as I get out of the wood line, you could shoot it off. So yeah.
So you'd still have soft cover.
As soon as I get here, I wouldn't have any cover in the open.
No cover. Okay. So yeah, I'll shoot a no cover.
Okay, so he's going to fire the heavy howitzer at the two poor Panzerschreck team there. It's a miss. Plus he had a pin, so he needed a 4 there. Alright, so I made it to the wall. Now I'm going to fire at that Bren. Needing a 4. We're just rolling great tonight, right? We can't hit anything.
I can see it now. They're just going to draw a line when they do the armistice right here.
Yep. North and south.
Okay.
North Korea, South Korea. Alright, so the next one was a British die. The Bren has advanced to the wall. He's got 2 LMGs. The bow gun's going on the Panzerschreck team, and the Pintle is going to go on to the SS squad. What's this
Bow
on?
gun.
So that's the okay. So 3 hits.
3 hits there.
Needing 4 because they're only regulars. 1 dead.
Got 1.
Okay, so I got to take a morale test at -1. 7, 8. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so I lost a man there.
And then 4 shots this way.
So 5s on those guys.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Nothing.
2. You got a pin. That's something. Which is
well, that's all I was really looking for was the second pin.
That's important. So I got a second pin on this
I did want
SS.
to take those guys out though.
So I'm down to a man, which makes them -1 to hit, and they have a pin. Okay. Next die. See, I got 2 pins now. Damn, I should have brought my officer over there.
Business.
Oh man, I forgot I was in ambush. I could have freaking shot my damn Panzerfaust at you. At point
I
blank
obviously
range.
forgot too.
All right. Well,
what was I thinking?
I don't know. I could have had a point blank Panzerfaust shot right on the side of that, and I just totally whiffed on it. So anyway, next up is German. This Panzerschreck team is advanced farther into the wheat field, and we're going to take a long Hail Mary shot at that Bren. These guys need to pick up this SS squad who whiffed on that ambush, which was just horrifically stupid. So moved, needing a 6. Long range, move, soft cover from the field here. And it's a miss.
I'm not sure that was necessarily horrible though, because if they were out of ambush, my 3 Shermans got free reign. None of them have moved yet, so I don't know that that's as bad a move as you thought.
Well,
because you're binding me up here, but we'll see.
Well, they can't get. They can only go 9 inches, so it's not like they're
unless
gonna.
I run.
Well, then you can't shoot.
I'm first dice. I got 3 of them there.
Okay. All right, so the Germans got another dice then. And what we're gonna do, I could bring in some reserves. I do have 3 squads in reserve, and one of them is Der Hammer. But I think what I'm gonna do is I got to do something about that Bren. So I'm gonna fire my mortar via the spotter at the Bren. And a lot of Hail Marys here. Needing a 6.
Ooh.
It's a 6. So it's only a +2 pin. Yeah,
Ooh.
Nothing but a pin. It is a hit though. Yeah, and I rolled a 3. So it's a pin on everybody.
2 pins. Well, a pin and a pin.
A pin each. So the inexperienced squad is going to try to pull some heroics. So we moved into these ruins, and we're going to fire onto the Bren. So first thing I do is fire. I got 1 Panzerfaust in range. He needs a 6. Move, long range, inexperienced. Come on, 6. Oh man, I saw it there, teetering. No. Then I got a machine gun. Who moved. Inexperienced, I'm needing 5s. Just trying to get some pins. Now I get all the 5s and 6s. So that's all I'm going to do. I got another pin. That's all I can do. So now there's 2 pins on the Bren. And I need to try to get a 3rd pin if I can. Would be nice. Don't really have a lot of firepower on the board though at the moment. So next die is the British. 2-pin paratroops attempting to exit the Bren team, or the Bren gun. 7. Yeah, you're good.
9. They're good. Okay.
They have 8
They're
pin.
actually gonna move into the
woods?
into the woods right here.
Okay. I guess I'll have to spring my ambush then.
Okay.
So, can I can shoot at the Bren, right? Because I can split fire.
The Bren didn't move.
Yeah, but I'm springing my ambush on them, and I can split fire. So I should be able to take a shot at the Bren. At least with this one, because he's the only one that could see it.
I suppose that would be true.
Okay, so I don't really have a lot of stuff. I should have put a bunch of assault rifles in these, but I didn't, because I was trying to stay close to what my points were. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 rifles and a submachine gun. But I got 2 pins, but I'm point blank and soft cover. So well, that's a lot of math. What is that? So I'm at 3. The pins. The
3,
point
4,
blank.
5.
So
4.
5s.
Well, hold. So you're 3. So you go to 2 for point blank.
Yep.
Then you've got your 2 pins. That's a 4. Soft cover's a 5.
Yeah, that's what I just said. All right, here we go. 5s.
Oh,
beautiful.
Wow.
4 hits.
Making up for those earlier rolls.
Needing 5s. Just 1. And then I'm going to take a shot with the Panzerfaust at the Bren. It's a miss. So 1 dead, a pin. So they're back to 2 pins. And the Panzerfaust has been fired. And that's that.
Yeah,
So
well, I get to shoot back at you.
now Andre gets to finish his move. So
4 shots. Oh,
4
now I've
shots.
got 2 pins.
Now
Great.
it's same exact thing.
Yeah.
5s. 2 pins.
It was
soft
better
cover
until you
moved.
put the pin on me. I guess I should have seen that coming.
Cock die. Nothing. No hits. Okay.
I needed that extra pin.
All right. I needed the extra pin. Next die. British again. Okay, and this just as planned, as soon as they went off ambush, here comes the Shermans. So he's advanced, and he's going to fire, I'm assuming, at those guys right in front of him.
I was thinking I'd got a better template shot back there.
Oh.
But do I really care? They're in hard cover. Or, no. Is
They're
what
in
are we
hard cover.
calling that?
Yeah,
Hard
this
cover?
this is definitely hard
Okay.
cover.
So that'd be a 6 to hit them. So I think I'll just go here because it's just a 5.
So main gun.
Main gun.
Main gun misses.
And
Bow machine gun.
2 hits.
2 hits. The bow machine gun. No kills. Just a pin.
Oh, they're vets.
These guys are veteran SS.
Ouch.
I only have 2 squads of vets, the SS and their hammer.
Okay.
So that's it. So next die.
You get another. Oh, you got it on
Yep,
there.
put it on.
Awesome.
Time to start bringing Durhammer in.
Okay.
British die.
British.
AEC is advanced. What are you shooting at?
The dude over there.
Panzerschreck?
Panzerschreck.
Okay, so he's small team. That's what we forgot the last time was small team on those guys. I don't know if that would have mattered or not in the shooting phase. Probably not.
I think I had 2 6s.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter. So next die, or shooting.
So moved.
Yeah. Long range.
Long range.
Small team.
Small team.
5s. So there's still 3 hits. So we might be saying bye-bye to this Panzerschreck team here.
That's the plan.
Yep, he's dead. So take that. I'll kill him, put him in the dead pile. My growing dead pile. So next die.
That was big. Those things are a pain in the butt.
I have another one.
I know. But he's still back.
I've
there
lost
a ways.
50% of my heavy firepower with the Pack 40 and now the Panzerschreck. So I'm down to 1 Pack 40 and 1 Panzerschreck. But I still have a lot of infantry.
Yes, you do have infantry.
All right, so Germans. I will attempt to bring in one of the other squads of grenadiers from this edge. and they will come in. Grenadiers have ran from their 18-inch limit behind these trees here. So next die. Me again? Now I'm kind of debating. I don't really want to bring any reserves in yet. I want to kind of keep the last two I have on standby for when you get closer. That I can come off the board, off the edge, and just start shooting. So, as far as stuff on the board that I can shoot, not a whole lot. Pack 40, he's going to kind of save it up for the last die to take a shot at that. Well, he already destroyed his ambush, so I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? I'll just put a down order on one of my squads. I'm going to try to bring my medic in. He's coming in. So 18 was about the edge of those woods, so it's about here. So he's just going to advance.
Why do you think those guys are going to need a medic?
They might need a medic. The problem is medics
If they don't run off.
The medic's no good against HE, so I mean if they get hit with a howitzer or whatever, it doesn't matter. Next die is these guys again. So I'm going to try to bring, I have one more officer. He's going to come in, and he's just going to
hang with those boys.
Come up here to help out. Next die is
I'm going to jump
Brits.
my observer into the Jeep.
Okay. British dice, the next one.
Oh.
Now you need to think.
Yeah.
So both of these Shermans, 2 dice in a row, have just advanced, or ran up to there. So he's up about the halfway point.
I put my dudes in the Bren down, and it's your die.
Okay, and the dudes in the Bren went down. So my die, I'm going to put Durhammer. Just going to stay in the rear here. And what do we got left in there? Dice-wise.
You got 2, I got 1. I've got my Jeep.
I got 2 left after this one. Oh, my captain. What the hell is he going to do? Kind of running out of things to do now, isn't he? Let me think. I want to move him. So my captain is advanced up there. Kind of want to get close to those guys, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. Definitely not within 12 of them. But I didn't want to go out in the open either. And then my other die, my officer here advanced. Tried to take a shot at the Bren, but he was too far. So the last die is the Pack 40. And he's going to take a shot at that Churchill. It's a hit. So it's long range, so I'm at -1 on my pin, so I'm down to a 5. So I need a 5 to glance, 6 to pin. And I got a 1. So just a pin. He does take a pin.
Back up to 2.
And that will do it for, that was turn 3, right?
Well, I got my Jeep.
Oh, he's still got 1 left. So the Jeep is going to get on the road, I'm assuming, and try to beat it. Book it off the table.
He's going to beat feet up to right about here, staying out of your gun sights.
Okay, so that'll do it for turn 3. All right, turn 4, the next bombardment's coming in now. We don't need another free bombardment. Next, so first die is the Germans. Okay, that could come in handy. Of course, my squad that I can actually do something with has got 3 pins on them. So this Grenadier squad is advanced. I got 3 Panzerfausts. 2 are going to go into this Bren, and 1 is going to go into the armored car. So the armored car, we'll say soft cover.
Point blank.
Is it?
Looks like.
Measure that out real quick for me, would you?
Yeah, that's point blank. That's
Okay.
4.
No, I mean
That's,
to this.
Oh, to there? Ooh.
That's like a millimeter.
You got it by a
The 16th.
30 no, it was less, way under a 16.
Okay. Okay then. Well then, moved, and so 4s. Not good start. So the next, these guys are going to fire at the Bren. Okay, I got 1 hit. And 6, so anything but.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Wow.
That's not good. So the rest are just going to shoot at the... it's horrible. So I did put a pin.
That's just pins, right?
Yeah.
You already got a pin, so...
I'm in trouble.
That sucks.
Yeah, that did suck. That would have been 2 points for me. I don't have any points yet. I haven't killed a unit. Here, I was thinking... Well, I've been thinking that the Germans might be OP in this one. But they still might be.
Well,
they still might be.
The only reason they're not is we're on turn 4.
Right.
So I would just be going by kill points. I wouldn't have a chance of getting anything off the board at this point if we were just doing a 6-turn game.
No turn limit in this game, by the way.
So that's really the big difference is...
you have time to advance and shoot.
Time, or honestly, I would probably just play a kill point game with you rather than try and get off the board, because I think it's an easier win condition.
Well, maybe that could be an adjustment. No points for you killing. You only way you can score is to get off the board. I don't force you to get off the board, because you're right. If you can get one, you get 1 point per kill. I get 2.
But yeah, I think I shouldn't get kill points for killing your units. That way I've still got to get off the board.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving the no turn limit is the huge change, because that's what breaks the getting off the board scenarios. It's virtually impossible unless you just try and bum rush down a road, and then you just get slaughtered. And, I mean...
Well, that's what I thought you were going to do, but... Okay, anyway, next turn, or next die. So that was a big whiff on these boys. I mean, couldn't have got a bigger whiff than that. I'm going to take these off and just replace them with rifles. So next dice was British. So the Bren is passed in order.
Bren just passed an order, and he's going to fire his LMG on the inexperienced.
So firing on these guys, okay? Both of them? Well, one can only shoot
I can
forward.
only fire one because I'm an empty transport.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I think that's 1 hit.
Yeah, you have a pin and hard cover. Yeah, so 6s. So 1 hit on the inexperienced. And that's a dead inexperienced. Only need a 3 to kill these dudes.
Woohoo!
And the horrible pin. 1 pin on these guys is like 2 pins on everyone else. Okay.
Well, that was really what that was about, was just trying to get a pin.
So far, yeah, the inexperienced are holding the road.
Which is kind of scary, but it's true.
They are blocking 3 Shermans. Well, those guys are blocking some of the Shermans, but...
Okay.
Next dice, British.
I'm going to go ahead and bring up the Sherman.
Sherman advance. Sherman rumbles up into point blank range of the inexperienced squad. And oh, you're turning the turret to them. Okay.
Well, I got my bow gun on the inexperienced.
Okay, so bow gun on them. Main gun. The main gun or the whole? Hold on a second.
So main gun here.
They're gonna go down.
Okay.
So moved.
So that's probably a 6.
No. Let's see. You
moved and down.
Yeah, but point blank.
Oh, so 5.
5s, yeah.
No.
1. Nope.
Getting a lot of 1s.
Not a hit.
Not a hit.
And
Okay.
then, moved, hard cover, but point blank. So 5s on these guys too. And got
2 hits.
So it's another pin. This is deadly for them. And 1 dead. And a 6.
Come on.
Come on,
Let's get
Sergeant.
the NCO.
Nope. Oh, yeah. So another dead and another pin. So I'm at 2 pins. Which is not good for inexperienced guys. Okay, next die. British again.
Okay.
Well, getting kind of low on dice or something. Firefly's advanced, and he's going to take a shot at these SS
I think I can.
directly in front of him. So needing a 5 because they're down. I miss. No machine gun. He doesn't have a bow machine gun. The Firefly.
Oh.
He only has a coax. See? There's no machine gun.
Then I would have just fired the coax.
Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
So you're just trying to put a pin on them?
I was just mainly I was trying to put a pin on these guys. I didn't really care about your down vets.
Okay, well, since you didn't know that, if you want to change your target, go ahead.
Yeah, so
Coax on them.
and even with the hit, I would redo that.
Okay.
So 5 shots here, needing 5s.
Yep. 6s. Moved hard cover.
Moved hard cover. Okay.
Nope.
Damn.
Well, that helps. That would have been 3 pins. This is where I need my captain over here with these dudes, but
Yeah.
I never meant for them to be the main line of resistance. They were just kind of a distraction.
It's working.
They're
I'm distracted.
Yeah, you are. They've drawn the attention of all the Shermans. Next die. British again. Attempting to pass order with Bren. Order
Bren is
complete.
pin-free.
Okay.
I'm gonna split fire.
All right.
So I'm gonna do 4 shots on
The SS squad.
those
Okay.
guys.
So long range. So yeah, 3 hits.
Just
Another pin. And then 1 dead. I'm gonna take this guy out. The guy that's closest to you. Maybe I'll be out of range in the next one. So
and point blank. So
soft cover.
Soft cover.
3s.
So 3s. Only 2 hits.
And another dead.
Dead.
So 1 dead and a pin. You can take one of those riflemen out. Throw that on there. Alright. Next die. I need to get some kills here. I got no points.
Well, here's your chance.
Yeah, with what? Der Hammer.
You got your inexperienced dudes.
Yeah, with 2 pins. Let me think about it. Attempting to pass order with Bren. Order
Bren is
complete.
pin-free.
Okay.
I'm gonna split fire.
Alright.
So I'm gonna do 4 shots on
The SS squad.
those
Okay.
guys.
So long range. So yeah, 3 hits.
Just
Another pin. And then 1 dead. I'm gonna take this guy out. The guy that's closest to you. Maybe I'll be out of range in the next one. So
and point blank. So
soft cover.
Soft cover.
3s.
So 3s. Only 2 hits.
And another dead.
Dead.
So 1 dead and a pin. You can take one of those riflemen out. Throw that on there. Alright. Next die. I need to get some kills here. I got no points.
Well, here's your chance.
Yeah, with what? Der Hammer.
You got your inexperienced dudes.
Yeah, with 2 pins. Let me think about it. Here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. Der Hammer is going to come in and save the day. They do. Alright, Der Hammer has entered the fray. Here they are. So first shot is going to be the flamethrower at the Sherman. Needing a 3.
Does he run out?
Can't hit anything. He runs out. This is getting ridiculous. This is like the last game I played with Steve, man. We filmed it, but my sound was messed up, so I couldn't post it, but I couldn't hit anything. Alright, I guess I have no choice but to fire the Panzerfausts. So the Panzerfausts, all 3 of them, into the Sherman. Alright. Der Hammer is a whiffer. Total whiff.
Wow.
Alright, you better do something, Andre.
Okay.
I don't know why you're afraid to come up. I'm not hitting anything.
You know, if I had, you would have.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so I lost my flamethrower and all my Panzerfausts. So basically, they're just a bunch of veterans now who have no power to stop anything. My next die is... I do have my Panzerschreck still, but I can't get a shot off, unfortunately, because I got too much stuff in the way.
So what he's going to do, he's actually just going to poke himself back behind here again and get ready to defend the back line. Next die.
Picking you with submachine guns.
Okay. Submachine guns into my dudes. So I think you need threes, because it's threes. So you only missed 3 of them, and they're only regular, so 4s. And ooh, sheesh.
So got 4 of them.
That's not good.
4
dead. 4 dead and another pin. Okay, so.
Oh, hang on.
Where'd the rest
They
of
had
them
a
go?
pin on them. Let's see if any of this.
Oh, you're
actually
screwed
happened.
now. Oh, you still got it. Usually that fails. Did you kill some of these guys? Yeah, you killed 1.
Yeah.
So 1, I lost 4, 2, 3, 4. I got do a morale test with 2 pins, and the way it's been going, you know how this is gonna go.
Yeah, it's
8, 9.
10.
Yeah, they fail. They're only regular.
Yeah.
So they're out of here. Oh, it's not looking good for the Germans all of a sudden. There's your dice for you. But no British have made it off the table yet.
This is more than true.
I still have a pack 40, and I still have a full squad there, and I still have another squad in reserve. I got a lot of squads. Of course, they don't have any punch anymore. What AT do I have left? I got 1 Panzerfaust in here, Panzer Schreck. That squad's still solid with 3 Panzerfausts, and I have a pack 40 still.
So
The armored car is advanced over to here on the road. So what are you shooting at here? I say you put another pin on them and then tank shock and see if you can make them run off the board.
So I'll go ahead and machine gun.
Okay, so
Moved. 4s. Whoa, 1 hit.
we got the pin. That's what you wanted.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know, have we ever tank shocked a guy, a unit off the board? I'm sure we have at some point.
Yeah, it's just been a while.
So rare occurrence. Next die.
Doesn't come up very often.
Or Germans. My captain has advanced this way. He's going to try to get over here to help this side out, since this is where all the action is.
And I pulled
So next
my
die.
next die.
All right, so here we go.
Here's the tank shot.
All right, so I got to pass the morale test, right? At minus 5. If I pass, then I can just get out of the way, and you can just drive on through. So here we go. No, they're dead. So they see the Sherman charging. They're already rattled, and they decide it's time to go.
No longer a fun place to be.
You know what would be good though, and that's another for stubborn troops. They'd be rolling on their full.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
another good use of stubborn. Stubborn is a good rule. When you first read it, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
But then as you see it applied in the game, it's like there's a lot of times when it comes in very handy.
It's, they're good situational troops. They're.
I love stubborn troops. I gotta get my Fallschirmjäger platoon going here. Germans, I do have another squad, but it's getting so bunched up over here. Do I want to bring them in over on the other side? No, everything's over here. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna put this squad down. Actually, hold on. I gotta do something with my other officer over here. Actually, those guys already went, right? So
Yeah.
okay.
And done on that side except for the howitzer and the Jeep.
Okay. Lieutenant Hans here is he just ran. He's gonna come back here and get behind the gun shield, I think. And me again. What do I have left? Is that my last one? No, I still got
You got 4 left.
4. Let me think about what I have here. My officer advanced, and we're gonna fire on the Bren long range. I got 2 assault rifles. Start another pin. Trying to get another pin on it. So yeah, He's got another pin. Okay. Next die. Brits. So the observer and the Jeep just went down, and then another German die. So I have left is. All right, with my German die, I'm gonna just rally them. I need to get those pins off. 9. No, they'd fail. Even with a rally at full, they don't. Well, they're only an 8. So it's going downhill fast here for the Germans.
Okay.
British. What do you got left? Just the
Yeah, I'm going to
ABRE?
fire the howitzer on your...
I don't think you're in range.
Indirect?
You can only fire at 36 inches. It's got a...
Indirect?
You can only fire... It can only go 36 inches total.
Really?
Yep. It's made for close in. You're supposed to get up close with it and pound the crap out of everyone. Getting immobilized didn't help.
So I could fire indirect?
You can fire indirect at this squad if you're in range. Let me take a look real quick. All right, so here we go. He's trying to fire. He's trying to hit the guys in the woods. There's no indirect firing for ABRE. The minimum range is the maximum range of the shooting, so it's impossible. So he just did a direct fire on them and missed. So next die.
That's going to be that Jeep, and
so
he's not ready to boogie yet.
So go ahead and pull a die, because I got some. He might be ready to boogie.
So you got 3 dice left.
So the last thing you have is the Jeep. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put these guys down, saving them in the back pocket. They're gonna stay on ambush. The experienced squad, the officer, the medic. Let's go down. So the last thing I have is my Pack 40. Thinking about putting him on ambush, just in case you get lucky with that 7 on those dudes in the woods. Actually, if you put him on ambush, if they fired on their ambush, could you shoot at them with your ambush? Or is it only on a move?
I think it's only on a move.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm going to fire my Pack 40 at your Churchill again.
Alrighty.
It's a miss. So that's it. That's turn 4. So we'll gather them up. As of now, I'm definitely losing. If you get a point, as the rules initially said, 1 point for every kill you get on me is 1 point for you.
Even if we axe that, I think I'll be able to get enough vehicles off.
Maybe. But so we probably should put it like an 8 turn limit. There's got to be a turn limit.
Okay.
Because if not, you can just sit back and pound me into dust and then drive off the board. So.
Well, my plan is to start advanced, so...
Okay. Well, now that it's clear. Alright, so going turn 5. Turn 5. Oh, the Germans. Yeah, what am I going to do? Don't have any weapons left. If I would have passed my rally, I could have shot my Panzerfaust.
Yeah.
But that kind of screwed
you can
me.
still try and rally them and see if you can survive the tank shot, but who cares, because, well, you still have the Panzerfaust if you can survive.
Or I could just say screw it and just take a shot with the Panzerfaust. Hope I get a 6. I would need a 5.
Well, you'd have to
I need a
pass,
5.
Well, you got to pass an order.
Yeah, and I have an officer there.
Huh?
So I would need a yeah. It's a tough decision, but I need to do something with these guys. I'm going to do it. Desperate times call for desperate measures. First things first. 8.
10. But
no.
you got your officer.
But he's only +1.
Oh.
So I failed. If I had my captain over here, I would have made it.
He's working on it.
He's on the way.
I'll be there shortly.
They do go down though, so that's something. Next die. Oh, me again.
Yeah, see, you're getting all the dice.
My Der Hammer. They have no way to do anything. I guess I could charge you. I'm charging you. Alright, Der Hammer. They need to do something. So they do have anti-tank grenades. The only squad I gave them to, because I thought maybe they would be in the thick of it, which they are. Alright, so I got 7 dudes. I need force to hit the tank because it hasn't moved. So 3. I could on a 6. So I roll a d6 and add those to it. I really needed 4 to have a chance. I can glance it. The most I could do is set it on fire with a lot of 6s. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it didn't do anything. Almost. Almost. Alright, next die. Me again. Man, what do I got here? The officer. Well, might as well just keep it going. I'll just I'll shoot at the paratroopers. So long range, soft cover. Nothing. Alright. Next die. See ya. Me again? What, are you sure you put yours in there?
Oh, we put dice in the bag?
Yeah. Well, I guess you just let me get all mine out of the way first.
Well,
can you pull a die and put these guys in
separate
ambush?
Compartments in there. I figured I should pull yours first this time.
Oh, you have a 2 compartment bag?
Yeah.
That's why you always get them at the opportune moments. Can you put a die ambush on those guys? I forgot about them. I'm going to actually put an ambush on this guy. Alright, next die.
Hey.
There you go.
Okay.
Tank shock.
Well, so take a look here.
What are we looking at?
So he's gonna go straight forward, right?
Okay.
So
He's going to tank shock both units?
all 3.
There's 3 units? Oh, the medic. You're going to tank shock a medic? Come on, man. Geneva Convention.
I'm not aiming for him. I'm aiming for his medical bag.
For his helmet.
And he is within the 9 inches. So.
All right. Okay,
So the first tank shock will be
their hammer.
their hammer.
Here we go. They're good. So they're just going to squeak out of the way. Okay, these guys. And they got 2 pins. The officers are, though.
Yeah.
7.
8. They made it. Just.
So they just made it. Yeah, because 7, 8, 9, but 8. So yeah. Okay, and then the medic. He's good. Everyone made it.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and move the tank, and then I'll move my guys. So after the tank shock, this is what it looks like now. So the Shermans ran 9, and then everyone just got out of the way. So next die.
I got one of mine in my hand, but that must have been that last one I drew.
Yeah. Germans. All right, I'm going to take a shot at your Sherman with my Panzerschreck.
Okay.
So that's long range. Oh, a hit. Finally. Thank you. And... okay, then. Here I'm thinking I brought so much AT. I'm feeling guilty, but none of us done anything.
Yeah. I'm not getting it. Okay.
So next guy is British dice. Okay, and then poor Durhammer is going to take a Firefly super heavy AT gun to the face.
I think that's a hit.
Yeah, and it's a 3-incher.
So that'll be 4 of them.
Okay, and it's +3, so anything but. So 4 dead and D3 pins.
Well,
We'll
see
just
if you
take
pass
this
your
4 out.
1 pin.
1 pin. All right. So needing to pass a morale test. We're good.
Alrighty.
Next die. Me again? Okay. Well, I'm going to try to bring my last squad of reserves in. 8. Yes, they're coming in. Alright, so these guys came in. I'm going to fire 2 of my Panzerfaust and save 1. So 3s because point blank moved. Oh yeah, here we go. Now this is what I needed. So Yeah. That's 2 pens. So that's 11s. So 9. It's not double pen, but I did get 2 pens. So he's dead. So I finally killed the vehicle. Yay. Finally. Thank you. So we'll take out 2 Panzerfaust. Cool, man. Next die. British. So the Sherman is going to tank shock the inexperienced again. See if I can pass another order here. 8. No. Nope, they didn't make it. So I had 2 pins, even with the officer. So that's a dead. Well, not dead, but they're
gone.
out of dodge. So go ahead and move them, and they'll move the. Then he can move his Sherman. And the inexperienced panicked, ran off. The Sherman has taken their spot and looking at the board edge. So next dice is the Germans. Mortar's going to take his second shot at the boys over there in the wood line. Nope. It's another miss. Next die. Me again. The hell do I even have left, man? I've lost a lot of stuff here.
You're getting thin.
Oh, I got my officer. He's just going to advance back into the woods. Just kind of over here. Get out of the way.
Okay.
Next is the next British dice.
Putting the boys back in the Bren.
Okay, trying to remount the thing. You're good. So the paratroopers have re-entered the Bren.
Actually, no, I gotta do something with the.
Okay, next die was British. So what are you doing?
I gotta move the AEC.
So I'm moving the armored car. You don't have any pins on you.
Oh, I was.
You would have passed anyway.
Okay, they passed their order because they had no pins.
Put that in your pocket for next time you need to pass an order.
Okay, so
Armored car is advanced. He's removed the hidden from those guys since he got within 12. And now he's point blank and firing.
main gun.
Main gun. It's a miss on 2. Good.
That was a bummer.
I did not want to go down. Okay, next die. Actually, I should have sprung my ambush. Can I spring my ambush? I forgot every time. I need to spring one. I kind of hinged my whole strategy was on these ambushes, and every time
you'll notice my strategy of just going into your ambushes like they're not there, and you just forget them. Like,
Yeah.
he wouldn't be stupid enough to just drive into point blank on an ambush, right?
I would. Well, I'd be stupid enough to forget it. Okay, I'm gonna just do 2 Panzerfausts. So soft cover. I have a pin too, don't I?
You do.
So damn. Okay. I got 1 hit. Okay. Anything but 2, 6, 7, 8. So that is a pen, barely. Because a Panzerfaust is +6. So
Isn't he? Isn't he armor? He's only armor 7.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All
Let's
right,
double
then.
check. It is an 8+, so it's only a glancing hit. So let's see what happens here. Just stuns.
Negative 2.
Well, I think it drops to a 1 as low as it is. So he takes 2 pins. Damn, man. Can't roll. Been having some tough luck the past few games. Next die.
Are you saving it up, or are we just making up for that run you had the last month?
I don't know.
Okay.
You got to win one every now and then. Next dice is British. These paratroopers have advanced and they're going to fire, but I'm going to spring my ambush with my Pack 40. So needing a 4 for soft cover. Got it. That's a 2-inch template.
You got 3 of them.
So 3 of them. And it's in 3s. 2 dead. And D3 pins and a pin. So not bad. Not like I was doing anything to that Churchill anyway.
Alright.
Might as well load the HE round in and fire it. So killed 2.
Oh,
But
so technically you would have said before you gotta. I'm not going to reverse it, but just rules wise,
Yeah.
You should have. You have to say what you're loading into your ambush.
Oh,
weapon.
before.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you would have probably loaded an
HE.
anti-tank round.
That's true. That's true.
So, but we're gonna let it slide just because this is over the top already.
Andre thinks he's won. He still hasn't gotten any vehicles
I
off.
haven't won, but I'm feeling slightly guilty at just how much I've been mowing stuff down.
Yeah. My dead pile is looking like it did before I deployed anything. So many dead guys.
Okay, six shots here.
All
So long range, soft cover,
Pin.
and a pin. So 6s.
Got one. Another one. So
2 hits.
no.
2 hits.
So
So another pin on you.
okay. And next die. I'm getting low. I'm low on dice here.
Okay, the Bren.
Bren, what is he gonna do?
He's gonna book it on around since he's not worried about getting shot at.
Okay, so Bren is gonna
And
use the road. He can actually go like a hell of a lot more than that.
Well,
No, he can't
fire.
run. That's right. If he runs, he can do one turn,
So,
but he can't fire. So you can go there and fire.
we'll come up here, and I got 4 shots.
4 shots on the dudes in the trees.
Yep.
1 hit. So another pin.
pin.
Oh, man. They're in trouble now because they're not hidden. So
They're
that
not hidden. They got 3 pins.
Yeah.
They're
and that AVRE now. Well, it has 2 pins itself, but
well, yeah. I mean, but yeah. Anyway.
anyway, next die. You again.
Oh, shooting the howitzer at your mortar spotter.
Why don't you just shoot at these guys?
Oh, okay. I was thinking I couldn't see them for some reason.
No, you can now. They're not hidden now, so you
Yeah.
can definitely see them now.
Okay, so
Passing an order? No.
maybe next time.
You had 2 pins.
I still have 2.
Should have rallied. All right, next die. Germans. So my big move here was to move the medic with these guys. So, and I have one left. Oh, my captain. There's no point in him coming this way anymore. Well, he'll come back over this way. He'll just go in there in the woods. Okay, next die. Actually, the rest are yours, right? So you got, what do you have left?
So I'm gonna.
Oh, the Jeep. Yes.
I'm gonna jeep it.
You're going to run.
Um.
So you can run to there, and then you can actually do your turn and then move more. So he could get off the board next turn. Okay, and then that's it, right? No more dice?
Then I've got. No, I've got my
Bren?
Bren. So
All right.
passing an order. I already passed the order with this guy, didn't I?
Yep, you passed it
Passed
again.
it again.
You got multiple passes, so
He really wanted to go do something, so he will.
he's going to move. Here comes the Bren. Into the trees.
And firing. I got a shot here.
Yeah, I think so.
I do. 1 machine gun on those guys, 1 on your officer.
All right. So here we go. Machine
So
gun.
the guys over
Bow gun on
yonder.
those guys. 1
That's
hit.
1 hit,
So just a pin.
and your officer.
Small team moved, soft cover.
2 hits.
I think you need 6s. small team moved soft cover for those woods.
Wow. Okay.
So no hits on the.
And on these guys though.
Yeah. So that's it for this turn. Move on to the next one. Should probably be the last turn. All right, here we go. Try this again. First die is these dudes, and I think what I'm going to have to do is fire my last Panzerfaust at the last Sherman. Yeah. Here we go.
Woohoo! No pressure.
Point blank. Am I point blank? Okay. Anything but. Every time I say that, I roll a butt.
Is that your butt?
There it is. All right. Come on, give me a high number here.
That's like the third or fourth time you've
Yeah, it's
hit and whiffed.
Yeah, which makes it hard to kill tanks. So just a pin.
I mean, it's hard enough to hit them, but to keep whiffing is
demoralizing.
I have felt your pain. I'm not feeling your pain, but I've felt your pain.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Next, you got 2 pins though. I did put a pin on you at least, something.
so I've got 2 pins now.
Yep. Here,
Okay.
for him. 8,
9, 10.
They're regular, so he failed his order. Yeah. See, that Panzerfaust did do something.
Did you want these guys to have their die in the bag?
Yeah, I might as well. Can't do anything, but. Alright, next die is me. Okay, I'm going to fire my Panzerfaust. My Panzerschreck at that Sherman then.
Okay.
So here we go. That's long range, I'm assuming. So 4s. It's a hit. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a
Lance.
Yeah, glancing hit. So it's a
Stunned.
1. So 2 more pins. So that'll slow him down. But yeah. I'm getting the hits, but I'm not getting the penetrations. Me again. Okay, the Pack 40 is gonna fire.
Well, and I totally whiffed.
What do you mean?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, Pack 40 into the Jeep.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, the Jeep.
The Jeep should have. Doing the tank was
Yeah,
meaningless. I should
should've
have
ran
driven the Jeep off.
Well, you might still be able to if I miss here. Yeah, another one. What were you saying? So he's free to run
man.
off the board now.
Okay, he just ran off the board.
Alright. So next die, he's
Hey,
off the
2
board.
dice out.
Yeehaw.
And down 3 dice now.
It's looking ugly. I'm going to try to pass an order with this squad here.
Okay, with 4 pins.
8.
12.
I have a captain. So he's +3. It's still not good enough, is it?
9.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 9, 8.
Yeah, you made it. Where's your captain?
Oh, here.
Oh, behind the tree. Couldn't see him.
Did I pass? No.
Yeah, because they're regulars,
8,
right?
9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. But
And he's +3, so
Yeah.
that puts you to 9.
9,
Oh, you rolled an 8?
yeah.
Oh, I thought you rolled a 9.
No.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well there you have it. Our first kind of practice run through on this mission. It's kind of hard to adjust on a mission like this when there's so much bad rolling. Because
Yeah.
I've hit so many times, but I couldn't penetrate. And if I would have at least got half of those that I hit and whiffed on, it would have been totally different.
Well, I'd have 2 to 3 less,
Yeah, and that would have been 2 points each for me. So I mean, I don't know, balance-wise, it's not horribly balanced right now. I had really bad rolling,
Yeah.
which made it look worse than it was. So as far as balancing goes, I think, like you said, a turn limit. We have to have a turn limit.
Yeah.
Otherwise-
Six turns doesn't work.
We'll say
but
8.
Yeah, you could, if you went with an 8-turn limit, and would you eliminate points for me killing your units, or maybe a half point per unit?
I would. It if you didn't get any points for killing me, you would have no reason not to just run off the board. But at the same time, but you would still have to shoot. You couldn't just ignore me completely. 'Cause
I don't. I'm not sure I would have played it that much differently because, well, yeah, it just it's so difficult with against Germans with the firepower they have to move vehicles past them. You have to clear them. You have to clear them.
Yep.
So that was really what I did from the get-go, and you were playing very defensive, waiting for me in ambush. So
Yeah.
I was able to.
Only if I could remember to spring them when they got into range.
But yeah, so I was able to come up halfway and get my full force, and then hit you all at once. Which you know, in this scenario, typically the hard part is you're running your units, you're all strung out, you don't have any punch when you start hitting the enemy line, and the enemy line is able to just pick you off unit by unit, and you know, you've got no firepower by the time you engage, and you're never able to get anything off.
Right. Well, I think so. If we do this again, which we should. Actually, I was kind of. This is also a play test because I'm making a market garden campaign, like a 2 or 3 mission, and this is going to be one of them. One of the missions, the market or whichever the tank part of the operation. This is going to be the mission that we're going to use for that.
Cool.
Because they have to. Their whole thing was to get to the bridges, and they had to get down the road. So this is kind of a play test for that as well. So it's, I think turn 8 turn limit, and no points for you killing me. Because really, if the objective is to get off the board, that's what you should be trying to do. I mean, you got to defend yourself and clear the path
Yeah.
first, but you can't just sit back and just blast away for 2 or 3 turns with, HE templates. You're going to have to move and fire the templates.
Well, I still made the objective.
Yeah, you got to turn.
I got 2 units off.
Your free observers on to the next battle.
Hey, he's my MVP.
Yeah, my MVP is my captain for making those guys pass a 4-pin over on a roll of an 8. You don't see that very often.
Yeah.
And then and I think really the Germans are the only people that are the only army that could play the defense in a mission like this.
Absolutely.
Because no one else has any. I mean, the Americans can have a bazooka, but one bazooka.
Oh, what? The British are going to stop this with the Piat team?
Yeah, one Piat. Yeah. Well, I mean, the other armies could do it if they took more AT guns, but you need infantry, and well, actually, the Soviets can take Panzerfaust. I think 1, but better than nothing.
That would still be tough. I mean, you saw how many shots it took, and
Yeah, even with 3, I wasn't doing much.
well, like you said, you should have taken out at least 2 more vehicles. Well, you took out
1 vehicle.
no, well,
Oh, I did hit that. That's true. I did.
well, you hit it a couple
immobilize it.
times.
Yeah, I hit it. And
So he couldn't get off. So that was of my heavy tanks. You took out half of them.
yeah. Well, another thing we could say is you have to get at least half your units off.
That would be almost impossible.
So you think just 1 unit getting off would be victory, or it's just 2 points per unit? That was stick with
Well,
that.
especially going long ways, because I mean, you've got the road, but realistically, the road almost invariably gets blocked by a dead tank.
Yep. That was my plan when I first thought you were just going to rush me, and these guys were going to kill the armored car, block the road, and they were just going to pick you off one by one.
Well,
Yeah, that
sorry
didn't
we
happen.
didn't cooperate.
All right. Well, anyway, that was it for this one. Don't have a name for the mission, but this is something we're gonna work on, and next time we play it, we'll use the changes that we made and try it again. So, also another game, we picked up a new game called Chain of Command that we're gonna do a couple practice games with before we do a video, but we would like to do a video for it because there's not really a whole lot out there. So, but we do want to get some games in before we try, so we're not bumbling around. Even though we still will be bumbling around. just won't be as much. So anyway, thanks for watching this one, and we'll be back next time.